Before birthday invitations became just a simple message in a WhatsApp chat, there were birthday invitation cards. Of course, inviting people to your birthday is much easier now. How long does it take? Like just 2 seconds to type an invitation? You just need to create a WhatsApp group chat and write, "Hey, it's my birthday on Saturday, you are invited," and you're done. But back then, there was an art to birthdays, an art to inviting people to your birthday. We didn't spend just 5 seconds inviting someone. No, we had a whole process, a process that could take hours, if not days. First, you had to find the perfect invitation. And this was definitely not an easy thing to do because there were so many options. You had to go to a stationery store and then you had to look through and choose between dozens of different designs. There were the simpler ones and then the more elaborate ones, featuring our favorite characters like Disney princesses, Braz, Betty Boop, adorable little kittens, Hello Kitty, Hannah Montana, One Direction. I mean, the choice was endless. There was something for everyone. And then you had to write. Oh my god, who even writes anymore in 2026? Well, when we were kids, we did. You had to write every single invitation by hand. The name of the person you were giving it to, the date, the time, the location. Sometimes you even had to add your phone number. And depending on the party, you might have to write something like, "Please bring a swimsuit" or "Please bring a sleeping bag." That part was up to you. But every single detail had to be written down by hand on every single invitation. I actually remember one particular year when I found the most beautiful birthday invitations at a newsstand. They had Disney princesses on them and I was so obsessed. They came in this little booklet that you could flip through, and for some reason I loved doing that. I would just sit there and flip through the pages for no reason. And you know what's even better? I actually bought an extra pack. I never used them, I just kept them. I was such a collector, and I know you can relate to this. And if you were an arts and crafts girl, you probably wanted to make them yourself, right? So you would grab your glitter, markers, stickers, colored pens, gel pens, glitter pens. Wow, there was just so much to choose from. And of course, you got to unleash your artistic side and create these beautiful personalized invitations. Maybe you would make little changes depending on who you were giving them to. You knew your friends after all, right? Maybe one would get more glitter, another one would get a different color, or a little sticker you knew they would love. Every invitation could be just a little bit different. And of course, there was always a secret little helper behind the whole project. It could be your mom, your best friend, a group of friends, your little sister, your older sister, your brother maybe. I don't know if brothers were exactly volunteering for the job. I don't know. I don't have a brother, but I don't think they would do that. Let me know if you got a brother and let me know if he ever wanted to help you with those little projects. And of course, if you were already a little more advanced when it came to the internet, you might actually find your invitations online and print them yourself. I remember one of my friends from elementary school whose mom would make these completely digital invitations and print them at home. And I remember looking at them like, oh my god, she printed them? I was genuinely fascinated. Her mom was so cool. I loved her. Like, imagine how different things were in the 2000s. Printing your birthday invitation at home was actually impressive. Like, it was almost like you had entered a whole new level of technology. Today, that's just something everyone does. It's completely normal. It's not special at all. But back then, oh my god, it felt like the future. It was like the coolest thing ever. And of course, we cannot forget the feeling of walking into your classroom with a stack of birthday invitations. You would go around the classroom, one person at a time, handing out their invitation. And you felt so proud of yourself because you were throwing a party. It was your birthday. You were the main character of the day. And obviously, you were already thinking about everything that was going to happen, all the presents you were going to get, the games you were going to play at your beautiful birthday party, the food, the music, everything. As a kid, your birthday wasn't just a day, it was an event, the most important day of the year. One of the most beautiful things about paper invitation was that you could actually keep them. They became little memories. It wasn't like the messages we receive today, which just stay somewhere in the chat and that's it. The conversation keeps going, more and more messages pile up, and eventually the little birthday invitation gets completely lost. But a paper invitation was different. You could put it in your backpack, you could keep it inside your diary, you could leave it in your bedroom or put it away in a little drawer. And honestly, it almost felt wrong to throw them away because they were so beautiful. Someone had taken the time to make them. Some were creative, some had beautiful designs, some had a character you really loved, so you kept them, of course. And I'm pretty sure we all had at least a few invitations from our own birthday somewhere. I think birthday invitations were so special because there was an entire little ritual behind them. Today you can invite dozens of people in just a few seconds, but back then it was a completely different process. You actually had to think about it. You took your time, you put a little bit of yourself into it. You chose the design, you wrote everything by hand. And if you decided to make the invitation yourself, you were creating memories along the way too. Maybe you were sitting at the table with your mom, your sister, or your friend, surrounded by glitter, stickers, colorful pens, and making each invitation one by one. And I think that's what made them so special. They weren't just a simple message that you sent to someone. They were something you created, and then something you gave to someone else. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!